Have you ever looked at your life and wondered, is this all there is? Maybe you felt that nudge, that sense that there's something bigger, something just beyond what you can see, feel, or measure. Do you ponder questions like, well, if there is a spiritual world, how does it connect with the natural world that we inhabit? And how can I uncover greater meaning and purpose? Or even the question, if there is a God, why does he seem so angry and judgmental in the Bible? If these questions resonate with you, well, you're in the right place. Welcome to Spiritual Shorts. Before I dive in, I want to take a moment to introduce myself, not just because it's customary, but because I believe it's important for you to know that there's a real person behind this channel, sharing their own spiritual journey. This isn't an algorithm or a bot. So, I'm Howard, an ordained minister in the New Church faith, also known as the Swedenborgian Church. But really, I'm just a guy who spent years asking the same questions you might be asking. Questions like, how do I make sense of a spiritual and a natural world? What are these thoughts going on in my head? Some of them, I don't think they're very nice. Is that who I am? And what's my place in the bigger picture of life? I grew up and raised my family just outside of Philadelphia. For years, my life looked pretty typical. A career in risk management, a loving spouse, and 3 really great children. But from the beginning, my wife and I felt called to find a spiritual home, one that resonated with our values and our questions. After exploring several faith traditions, we found something unexpected and life-changing in one of the world's few Swedenborgian Christian communities. That's where I discovered the writings of Emanuel Swedenborg, an 18th century scientist turned spiritual explorer. When I first came across Swedenborg's writings, I didn't just read them. I felt like they were speaking directly to me. They opened my eyes to the way the spiritual world is woven into the fabric of our everyday lives, offering a sense of clarity and hope that I hadn't known before. Let me give you an example. Reading Swedenborg's Heaven and Hell was a turning point for me. It didn't just describe the afterlife, it offered a new perspective on how heaven, hell, and our world are intricately connected. It was like uncovering a hidden map of life, revealing patterns and truths that I hadn't seen before, one that helped me understand my role in something much greater than myself. This new perspective inspired me to go deeper. I left my corporate career, pursued a Master's of Divinity, and was ordained in 2011. Since then, I've served communities in the US, the UK, and Australia. I started this channel during the COVID lockdowns to stay connected with my congregation, but it's grown into something bigger, a platform to share a uniquely Swedenborgian perspective, a new Christianity with a global audience. If you're tired of judgmental, rigid faiths and want to explore the true complexities of a spiritual journey and the nature of the divine, this channel is for you. Here you'll find bite-sized insights inspired by Swedenborg's teachings, practical, thought-provoking, and deeply relevant to everyday life. So, if you're ready to uncover how the divine is present in your life, ready to find meaning, purpose, and joy in ways you might not expect, hit subscribe and join me. Together we will explore the profound and the practical in spirituality, one short at a time.